So explain what you're doing.
I made a 6-inch hole in my Tupperware container, and it's about 3 inches from the bottom. And I'm cutting it with a utility knife. And it's actually a lot easier to cut than you would think it would be. Voila! There you go. So once we have the hole in the small tub, we're going to line it up inside the big tub, and then you're going to mark your circle for the big tub with a marker the size of the same hole, if you can get that.
And then one of the other things we noticed is there are holes here, and that's going to let cold air in, so we're going to put duct tape on those so it'll be sealed, and the only entrance for the cat will be here in the hole. Okay, so now what we've got, as you can see, there are 2 holes, and there's a little bit of space here in between, like that. There's the 2 holes, and then we have this stuff. So we tried to find like a tube, a culvert, but we needed it about 6 inches, which is going to be about that wide, and they don't have them that wide unless you go to specialty stores. So we found this mat stuff with ridges on it. You can order it by the foot. It's about $3 a foot. But if we only did a foot, then when we tried to roll it, the ridges would not have worked. So we need 2 feet. So when we roll it, let's roll it here. We're making this tube, see? And then you can see there's the ridges, and then the ridges will expand into the hole, making it more airtight. Be the tube, and then we'll cut this down because we don't need like this much tube. We're going to cut this down and then insert it right into that hole there.
So here we have the styrofoam for the base that we're going to put in the bottom of our large tub. Right now our large tub has a lot of styrofoam in it. We're going to clean that out and put in these big pieces of styrofoam instead.
So here's what we did on the bottom. We took a piece of styrofoam and we cut off, it was like something that packed something in, and we cut all the edges off, and so now we've got some layers of styrofoam. Little pieces in there. Styrofoam forms the insulation on the bottom, and then we're going to just pour in some random pieces to kind of fill it up. Tentatively, you can now see we have the tube installed. We have to somehow figure out a way to fasten it because it's in there and it's very loose. And you can see this is what the cat will see, and she'll just go right through the tube like this. And as you can see, we've now sealed the holes that were on the top, and we sealed the edges because this has got a you can see some of the duct tape here is loose because this is double layer because we wrapped it, and we've sealed it inside here and up along the top. And then we had a hole that we actually did, so we had to seal that. And then we decided to use the duct tape on the inside to attach it so it won't get wet on the outside. And there's our inside. Next up, we found this bag of, this is 2 pounds of hay. It's a local pet store, it's $5. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this hay, we're going to put it in the spaces between the 2 tubs to insulate it, and then we'll put some on the bottom because that way she'll be able to sit on something that's comfortable and she can dig into it and she'll be dry. And Mary Ann's sister, who's done this also, said she used cedar. So you can try that. It smells good. Suddenly smells like a barn in here. We've now got the whole thing stuffed. It took more than 1 bag. You can see there's some in the bottom for Smokey to be able to sit and stay warm. And then all between. When you look out here from the outside, you can see. Tiger, what do you think? And although we look like a grower from Southern Humboldt, that's not exactly what we're doing here. You can see that Mary Ann is now putting hay on top of the container that's on the inside. So we are completely insulated, and now we will put the top on, or at least we will try. Now we had trouble last time getting the top on because it overfills it. So I'm going to lock this side. And then see if Marianne can do that side. All right. Let's put it on the ground. And it looks, to the untrained eye, it looks like it's a tub of hay with a hole in it. And so here we have the final project. And inside we put a little bit of what we call gushy food, which is the soft food for her. We anchored it underneath the table, and you can see it's miserable and it's raining out here today. So hopefully she'll find it and be able to spend a night in warmth, or at least dryness.